Hola guys and girls, and welcome to a new rules video regarding a new lock idea I have for an upcoming Let's Play here on my channel. And what we are gonna do, we are gonna do a GBAlock in a FireRed Randomizer setting. So, this is of course the rules video, so let me explain what the whole rules and what does this Let's Play have to do with GBA and all this good stuff. Let's go over the rules in this video. First question, of course, what is a GBAlock? First of all, it is of course going to be a Nuzlocke, and that all the standard Nuzlocke rules apply, meaning you have to nickname every mon. If a mon faints, it has to be released, and you can only catch your first encounter in each new area. Once you have of course have Pokeballs. If you don't have Pokeballs yet, then encounters don't count. But yeah, standard Nuzlocke rules, nothing too fancy about that. Everybody knows about that. And then I designed a custom set of GBA related rules, which, well, I will go over right now. First of all, every new capture has to be linked to one of the GBA teams in Season 8 of the GBA. By recording this, of course, not all of them are announced yet, but just check the GBA Twitter and you will see who all the potential teams and coaches are. But yeah, like I said, every new mon has to be linked to a mon. Of course, the starter is going to link to the Borussia Dortmund, which is my team, but every other upcoming new capture I have to link to a different team. Or like I could potentially link them all to the same team, but as you can see with other rules, that wouldn't be very smart, because first of all, every capture starts with 3 points. What these points do, I can explain right now. These points basically tell me if I can still use this mod or not. Because if the points of the capture reach 0, or potentially negative even, then it has to be released. Basically it dies, like it fainted in the battle with the Nuzlocke rules. So I can't use it anymore. So I have to be careful to keep the points of my mons above 0. So how do Pokemon lose or gain points? That is very easy, because each week the mons will lose or gain points according to the differential of the matches of their linked teams. So starting with my starter, of course linked to Borussia Dortmund, if I end up losing my week 1 match 2-0, then my starter will lose 2 points, only as 1 point. I can still use it, but it's close to dying. If I end up losing like 3-0 or 4-0 or even higher, then I have to reset right from the start. If I win, on the other hand, it gains so much points. So let's say I win week 1 2-0, then my starter gains 2 points. It is 5 points, which would help me out. If I, like in week 2, I end up losing 4-0, I can still use it, because 3 plus 2 is 5, minus 4 is still 1, that's still above 0. We all can do basic math right here. But yeah, that's why we start with 3 points as well, so I don't lose immediately any mons I catch, depending on how the people play. Because if I would start with 0 points, and once they go negative, they're down. I didn't want to play around with that. And one other way to save my mons from doom is putting them in the PC, because mons in the PC don't lose or gain points. They're basically, the current point value is frozen in place. That only applies to mons I put into the box at the beginning of an episode. It's not like I can, at the end of an episode, I can put all the mons in the PC, barring one, and then I basically am safe from losing mons, barring the one I have still on my squad. All the mons at the beginning of an episode only count. If I put a mon in the PC during an episode, that doesn't count, barring it's a new encounter, of course. If it's automatically transferred to PC and stuff like that, there it doesn't gain or lose points. But yeah, that is basically the GBA rule set. Now just shortly talking about what kind of game and randomization I'm doing, because like I already said, it's gonna be a randomizer, it's gonna be FireRed. So of course the game is gonna be Pokemon FireRed. You could have already guessed that from the thumbnail, from the title, from basically all my talking already. So seeing what kind of randomization I'm doing a more fancy one there as well. I'm doing a randomization. I named myself regional variants, and what that means basically is that every new mon has new typings, new abilities, and new movesets. The stats stay the same though, and I call this regional variants because this basically makes every mon an Alolan form. It has a new typing, new abilities, new movesets. The stats are still the same. I could randomize them as well, but looking at all the Alolan forms we got so far, the stats are pretty similar. They changed a little bit, like here and there, but in general, the stats did not change a lot, so I decided to keep the stats the same. But yeah, the movesets are of course according to the typing, so it's not like if I have an ice type Bulbasaur, it still gets grass moves or fire moves. No, the new moveset is fitting to the typing it gets. And other than that, Of course, we have all our other randomizations, which are randomized starters, encounters, trader, Pokemon items. All this nonsense you can expect from a randomizer version. Just basically this specific one right here is that all mons are basically Alolan forms, which is for first I have to figure out what kind of typing these mons have and all this good stuff. But yeah, that basically is all about this upcoming Let's Play of mine. I just want to put out this rules video, so there are not many questions, at least during the Let's Play. I can just link to this video and you all will understand. But yeah, like I said, that is all. I hope you're excited for this Let's Play, as I am. The uploads will be once a week. 1 week, I will always try to get like a longer video going, like get one batch or something like that. It depends on how the story and stuff like that goes, but either way, 1 episode each week. Of course, after the matches, then I can get rid of mons or gain points and stuff like that, and then the new match is going for a GBA, or the week of GBA is finished, and then a new upload and all this stuff, and we can keep going like that. But either way, that is all for that. I hope you are excited as I am, and yeah, I will see you for episode 1 of my GBA FireRed Lock. God damn it, that's the wrong order. FireRed Randomizer GBAlock, GBAlock FireRed Randomizer, Randomizer GBAlock FireRed. Okay, question of the day: how do I call this Let's Play? Like, in which order do I put FireRed, GBAlock, and Randomizer? Tell me in the comments, because I'm a bit confused right here, like you can see. But yeah, that is all from me. I will see you another time. Ciao.